Pro-black or no black?
Oh!
Now, when people that say you can only smash black girls, like that, to me, that's dumb. Like, I'm smashing whatever.
You can smash, but it's your given right as a man.
Yeah, just
to want to throw your loins everywhere. Like,
if I'm just having casual sex with any, I don't see how. I don't really see the strong argument for why you can't be pro-black but still have casual sex with it. You know, this to me, you have to be like ultra hotep.
First of all, like, throw the race and color to the side, right? As a human being, you should want to experience the things on this planet. Why would you limit yourself to only having sexual intercourse with
some people just only like one race, you know. That's just that's what they
like
the comments we had earlier.
Like Alexis Texas.
Well, she smashed black dudes. She just don't. With her, she just don't do black dudes in porn because her fan base like country white boy, so it's gonna hurt her. It's gonna hurt. But she admitted like she smashed black dudes. It ain't nothing for her. It's just her fan. It's gonna hurt her money.
Yeah, she been update her profile.
I don't know, but then it's like.
But I mean, I ain't tripping on if
she don't, even if she don't only mess with white girls.
Oh, I don't want to just get. I was just being funny. We ain't gotta get into profile.
No. But I'm saying yeah. But like.
Because Lexington still, you definitely prefer.
Yeah, but I don't see.
Y'all talk about whatever, bro.
But see, I don't see a problem with someone that's only, again, like we had with the previous discussion. I don't see a problem with someone that's only attracted to one particular group, whether it be their own group or that's just what they like.
Yeah,
like
what they like. I feel like your preference is your preference.
Your preference is your preference, man.
But even if you like, I'm not even knocking you if you only date white women. I mean, I am, but I'm just saying like, fucking. But it's not your fault, you know. So you conditioned like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like.
So
wait, I don't want to say that if you prefer white women, it's a condition.
You have to condition.
You like what you like, man.
Like that's what I'm like.
Well, it's not condition with social condition.
When I was younger, I used to think dark-skinned women were ugly because I was conditioned to think that. I didn't think they were ugly, but I thought they were like
excuses.
As like I need a red bone. Like, I need a light skin.
Yeah, I mean to this day, I think everybody suffers from some type of conditioning. When it comes to
my thing is, but the person you're dating shouldn't determine whether you're pro-black or not.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
At the end of the day.
We're not dating, no. But like married, like once you give your family to something, once you like give your seed to somebody, to me that's more of a bigger thing, like. Because you pretty much decide on your family and your legacy.
But would you consider somebody you married like one of your like you know how they say like it's based on like the things that you do, like the acts that you do? Would you consider that like an act, like you went out and married a white woman, so that's like you did that, so
should the person you marry define you as a person? Like, because being pro-black is something that's defined, like that's a trait that you say, you know what? But that person, I would define them as pro-black. But does who you marry change who your definition is?
Because I'm gonna say
that's the real question.
I don't look at pro-black as how I just look at that as an ideology. But I don't define a person as they're pro-black. So like, should who you decide to be with define you? Nah, you shouldn't define you.
I'm about to use an analogy.
However, if you're gonna call yourself, if you're gonna adopt the ideology of pro-black, then at some point you have to stay true to that.
No, that's if you're black, the ideology that's what
if you're black and you live your everyday life, does that make you pro-black? No, you just black, right?
Yeah.
So, if you have a child, that makes you a father.
Yeah.
If you get married, that makes you a husband. If you get married to a white woman, does that change anything?
Nah.
So why would that contradict you from being?
I'm about to explain to you why. I remember, I'm about to break it down for those who ain't seen Captain Falcon. Go watch that shit.
Here we go.
Remember when Captain Falcon ran up on Homeboy, spoiler alert, and he smashed his head in with the shield? He couldn't be Captain America anymore because that's a mental, you know what I'm saying? Being a husband isn't a mental. Being a father isn't a mental. But being a pro-black is something you have to be.
Whoa.
Being pro-black is something you have to be.
Being a husband is a mental.
I mean, you could get out on the little nigga.
It's not him.
It's not a mental. It's something you are.
That's what he said. He said being a husband.
No, because what I'm saying is, when someone becomes Captain America, you expect certain things of them because they're Captain America.
Yeah.
Just like when you become a husband, somebody's gonna expect certain things of you because you're a husband.
Yeah, but nobody takes up your mantle as being somebody else's husband.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You could.
Like, that's how I look at it. Like, it's not like you're going to put on this mantle, and then when you're gone, you're going to find a mantle for somebody else.
See, that's like think about Malcolm X with a white woman. You would be like, yo, what the fuck is this?
My thing is, like, if you in love with somebody, then
I mean, love is
you're not
love.
finna see, you know, that's what they, love is love. That's what it says.
But
you're not finna sit here and be like, I'm in love with this person, but I can't be with you because I'm pro-black.
White woman.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Hey,
you
man.
just
I mean, my thing is, it
That's
should
it.
mean,
That's it.
if you're gonna be pro-black, it should mean something to be pro-black.
It should be.
You know, there's rules. There's rules.
I mean, you
gotta
could be
go
like
by,
a freedom fighter, an activist. You could like, it's so many different ways to assert the fact that you're pro-black.
Yeah.
You could do ceremonies.
Yeah,
like
don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
That stuff counts. That stuff counts. But
so
I'm not saying
you can do all that while having a white woman.
Don't get me wrong. Hold on. Don't get me wrong. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but don't mean get me wrong. If you in a community and you actively doing shit and you know what I'm saying, you putting in the work and you putting in the time, can't nobody tell you not. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody gonna be like, you got a white woman. You're like, all right, but I just gave $100,000 to the black colleges up there. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you.
I disagree slightly. Bro. Because my thing is,
I kind of contradict
myself,
but
having a family. To me, having a family with another woman, it's one of the biggest things you could do. And when it's one of the most core biggest things, right? And when it's very important. Like if you're gonna call yourself a pro-black, it would take away. It would not. You can do all it. Now you getting with a white woman won't cancel out everything else you do. However, it does sort of hurt the credibility of your program.
From the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You know, it does hurt if you all right, you doing all this stuff, but then in the way you giving your genetic legacy to a white person, and you have kids ain't all the way black. You know, ain't no telling who they might get with. If they get with a white person and then you have 1/4 black, that might be it. You know
my only thing about this is. America is so unpredictable. This shit can flip tomorrow. White women can go back to saying, oh, he raped me and we getting hung from trees. This shit is not concrete.
Yeah, that shit go left real quick.
My only thing about that is who is going to be there with you? It's going to black women knows your struggle. They know everything. They because they're living it with you. White women can't experience it. They can't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of black women out there who would exploit you because of that.
Exactly.
Nah, there is. Don't get me wrong. There is some shady people in every association.
And there's a lot of white people that can't relate with certain situations.
Nah, can't no white person relate to this.
I mean, if you struggling, you're struggling, regardless.
But you ain't oppressed because you're struggling, but you're not struggling because of an oppression.
I mean, like it's like white people that grow up in certain neighborhoods. I know a couple white people that's around black people that allow him to say nigga just because he grew up in their household. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like certain situation that can go that same situation like that.
But
can go with a female.
But that white person can also go around white people. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
black people can't.
I just met somebody like that recently, so it was.
Actually, that's not 100% true.
It was worse
because white people have their own hierarchy. Like they look at other, like white people don't look at wiggers as being more.
Alright, but you go into that job and then and your same white homeboy goes into that job. Y'all go for the same job. He getting that job over you, then he gonna get the job. He gonna go. He can switch up on your ass and go hang out with them white folks like he probably want to do.
Yeah.
Well, that is true. But isn't that one of the white guys you want to be cool with?
I mean. I don't really want to be. I mean, if we cool, but I don't really want to.
I'm rather be cool with somebody who's gonna get me further in life.
All I'm saying is your relationship with a white person should not diminish your character.
And it's crazy how we've only been speaking we've only been speaking on if it's a white woman or not. I mean,
that's because that's the most controversial thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess anything else,
and because we all men in here, so nobody's gonna be thinking about black women with dating a white man because we don't have nobody from that perspective. Yeah. But I feel as though.
But I do think that's a contradiction, but people don't look at that the same way.
It is, yeah, they don't.
They don't look at like
people are more forgiving of a man messing with a white woman than it is for a black woman messing with a white man.
No, even though
the latter happens more often.
Nah, because I don't never see nobody coming after a black woman that get with a white. I don't never see that. But anytime I see a black man get with a white woman,
didn't Megan Good just do it?
Eve.
Sorry, Eve.
Ain't nobody really coming.
The reason for that date back to like slavery, because back in the day, black women used to get raped by white men, and what shit we can do about it. And then if a black man has sex with a white woman back then, he getting killed.
But so you gotta realize
that's where that shit. It's like all
that is back then. How old are you?
Bro, that don't matter. Bro. That shit,
it matters. It still follows.
You never heard of the Willie Lynch theory?
When you live your life based off your own pleasures.
Hold on.
What?
Oh, I was about to go under.
No, man.
About to go under the table, bro. Do some out of the way ass shit, bro.
That's all good, bro. Funny.
So you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
There's no way you could know what life felt like back then. You were told. You don't know how that feels. So for people who live their life based on how they feel and their own pleasures,
it's called generational hatred.
Yeah.
It's called generational hatred.
There's a lot of people out there who don't think about racism when it comes down to dealing with
not a lot. It is not a
race.
lot of people, but it is a lot of people that do, and it's a lot of people that you would never. I had a homeboy online, bro. I'm playing with this nigga for years, bro. I known this dude for like 5 years, bro. We playing online. He gets into an argument. I've never heard this dude talk like this before. He's like, "Fuck you, nigga. You're a monkey." Like, I'm like, yo, this my homie. He knows I'm black. I've never heard him speak like this. You know what I'm saying? It's not even something that they can control. I don't believe it's not even something that it's genetically altered for them just to hate.
Well, no, I don't think it's hate. I think it's ignorance. Because when I talk to a lot of, it's not. It's not. Because when I talk to a lot of white people about like actual racism, they don't really understand how bad.
They understand how. You see a nigga hanging from a tree, you know this nigga ain't playing.
I don't think it's so much disrespect as it is the understanding of them knowing how different the society is.
Yeah. See, but I think a lot of that is learned behavior
that's
too.
Nomad,
like,
oh yeah, you want to talk about it? We got you want to get on the camera?
You say my kudos. What's good, y'all? Nomad. Y'all can't see my face right here. I'm back out. We about to get fried on ramen.
This
is not a fried ramen.
Dang, bro, it's kicking black. That's why we're over here.
My bad. Hey, y'all gotta edit that out, bro.
Yeah, but see, hate and ignorance is not the same. Because a lot of white people they're ignorant, but let's keep it real. White parents don't be telling white kids about how.
All right,
they don't be telling they don't really tell them the real.
Like you gotta raise black kids and have them understand like the type of world that we grow up in and things you need to look out for and stuff like that. White people. I mean,
I'm gonna say something.
What do you warn white people about when it comes to black people?
I'm gonna say something that seems kind of extreme, right?
Teach them hate.
So, white people used to see us as less than.
Yeah.
Right?
Still do.
So you have to look at it as a less than perspective. Look at something that you look at as less than an animal. Let's say a deer. Let's say black people are fucking deers.
Yeah.
Right? You drive every day knowing that you might hit one of these motherfuckers. And even if you do hit it, you don't give a fuck.
You go, my car.
My car.
My car. So when you sitting there and then somebody tells you, yo, deers are endangered.
Yeah.
You care just a little bit more?
That don't make it
but
right.
You don't care about a deer like you care about a person like you. But you don't care about a deer like a person like you though, right?
But a deer isn't I see what you're saying, but a deer isn't.
So what I'm saying is when they see these things on TV with black people getting killed and all this happening, they looking at us like we're deer.
What?
Like, shit happens, it's sad, it's fucked up, but it don't fuck with their lives.
That's what I'm saying.
See, that's why I say I feel like it'd be a learned thing, cause like for example, I moved down here from Philly. It's a whole different mindset between the Northerners and the Southerners. We know it's racist as shit down here. My whole preparation to moving down here, my mom had me reading articles about white dudes, black boys getting fucked over by white girls and all of that shit. Like, it's all learned shit. Like, just for them white people, they grow up and they be around their parents who don't like white people, black people, and be all disrespectful in stores and shit like that. Then when they grow up, they didn't seen that and thought it was okay. So what I'm saying,
generational hatred.
So can you really be pro-black without necessarily not liking white people?
To an extent,
I believe. I don't know. I feel like once it's like like ignorance.
Like how do you say hey, like yo, I'm all pro-black?
Ignorance is bliss. I feel like after you realize what they've done, it's not. You don't have to hate them.
But how do you? But
that's different because that would be being pro-black in spite of white people.
Yeah, like nobody.
You shouldn't be pro-black in spite of white people.
you
You should
should
be
try to
pro-black. You want to
elevate-
love your people.
You want to just be pro-black to build your people up. You don't
Yeah.
want to be
But I see
pro-black.
what you're
but
saying.
then-
I see what you're saying though. It's how can you not hate when you know what the fuck is going on? I mean, I don't hate white people personally. I don't give. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite rappers is white. Action Bronson, not no.
I actually like. I have white friends.
Yeah, I got
like,
white homies.
I'm the type of guy. You know what I'm saying? When I'm a real forgiving person. And as black people, we are the most forgiving.
Yeah.
We're a little too forgiving that
Too
time.
forgiving. Way
You
too
know what I'm
forgiving.
saying? But it's like at the end of the day, the only way that shit is gonna be completely gone is if we just really say fuck it. But it's like you don't want to just let all of the bad shit go, but at the same time, you just gotta live with people.